Mic check, mic check. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Yo, this one goes out to Marcus, who recommended this on the Patreon. The record is entitled Red of Tooth and Claw by a band called Murder by Death. I have never heard of this band before. Have we got volume? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I have never heard of this band before. Never come across this album's artwork before. So this is going to be a completely new listen, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm incredibly tired. The third is it only 11 tracks? The third one is entitled Full Album, at 59 minutes long. 59 minutes would seem like a stretch. I think this guy's plugging his own music in the middle of this record. But we got Coming Home as track number 1. If by any chance I do have an incorrect playlist here, let me know. It was hard to find. There's no official playlists regarding this record, and you know I want to give you what you want, really. So, Coming Home is track number 1. I'm tired out, man. I'm tired out to the point where, do you know when you just get a bit pissed off? But I'm going to try not to invite that energy into this record. I got a spider I've made friends with just lingering atop of me. He makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, but he's my mate at the end of the day. I shouldn't be fussed. But if he lands on me, people, you've definitely got some interesting footage ahead of you. But with that being said, track number 1 is Coming Home. Let's go. I don't know what to expect. If I end up being a negative Nancy throughout this record, tell me to shut up.
By the light of the moon, I'm coming home. Howling all the way, I'm coming home.
Like a southern sound there on Sons of Anarchy.
I'm coming home. I know when I've been beat, yeah, I'm
Come on.
coming home. By the skin of my teeth, I'm coming home. By the sole of my feet, you know I'm coming home. I'm coming home, but I ain't coming home for you. I'm riding out the wind, I'm coming home.
Good instrumental. Good instrumentation, should I say? Actually, do you want to hear some criticism? I reckon there could have been some better artwork for this record, for this sound. The album artwork. You know what? The album artwork's very early to mid 2000s. When was this put out? This is fascinating. So it's released in 2008, and I didn't see this coming. Composer Dallas Green? That's very surprising. Is Dallas Green doing the vocals? No way.
It don't matter where I've been.
No way. But Dallas Green has composed it.
Crawling on all fours, I'm coming home.
Wait a minute. Is this the City and Colour? City and Colour did a tune called Coming Home, but I didn't clock on. They've completely rejangled that because it sounds nothing alike the original. Am I missing something here?
Turning brick walls into doors, I'm coming home. I got that taste in my mouth, I got a hunger in my gut, my skin have turned over, my hair is bending low, my knees have buckled beneath the weight of doubt, but now I miss the things that I have done.
Very good. Very good. That was Coming Home. I assume that was a cover of the City and Colour number. Let's have a look at the comments just to work that out. Because if this is not, and it's supposedly composed by Dallas Green, he's made a different variation of the song he did with City and Colour. How fascinating. How fascinating. It gives us lots of stuff to talk about. Let's have a look if this second track features the same composer. And maybe there's a different Dallas Green that I'm completely unaware of. Dallas Green is the guy from City and Colour, right? Am I wrong in saying that? I'm going to have to pause this for 1 second and find out. I'll see you in a second. I'll see you on the second track, Ball and Chain. See you soon. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. We just listened to the tune Coming Home, which was track number 1 on the album Red of Tooth and Claw by the band Murder by Death. With that being said, we came across a little bit of a twist in our journey, that being Dallas Green was credited as the composer, and given that City and Colour had a song called Coming Home, I had to do a little bit of searching. I couldn't find anything online. Putting the two together, and it was a different song completely. It wasn't the same lyrical content as the City and Colour number, so hey, maybe the automated systems over on the distribution services and that have made a little mistake, but hey, I hope Dallas isn't getting paid off for something he didn't write. That's all I got to say. Guy's probably got enough songwriting money right about now. We got Ball and Chain, track number 2. Let's go. Quite inventive drum pattern. Come on. Great dynamic. A little bit of AC/DC rock and roll.
She lingers somewhere I cannot find. My lover stands upon the shore. It's me she should be waiting for. The distance binds us, locked in twain. Chain, you will remain. You've always been my ball and chain.
Come on. Some cool piano work here, eh? Plink, plonk, plink, plonk. My ball and chain. Good songwriting, eh?
Time to paint the
You know That way, a delightful 1 hour blend of visuals and sound. Professionally generated fractals by James Stark at Visual Trips. Do you know what this guy's done? This guy has got a record. Well, I say a record. He's put a project together, entitled it Full Album, and then just banged it in like a load of playlists, which is really good as far as marketing is concerned, to force feed it to people. I mean, algorithmically speaking, a lot of people are going to be passing on by and not really listening to a 59-minute random visual trip in the middle of a playlist. But Ball and Chain was a good number. What I was going to say is, you know, when they're not blasting a guitar solo, but a little cheeky string solo, whatever that was, in the middle, hey, you know, you've got a little bit more of a different instrumentation than your general guitar rock band. It was not a bad tune. It wasn't as good as Coming Home, but it was a decent tune. I like the dynamic getting into the chorus there when it really expanded instrumentally. We've got Run Brave coming up next. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget to rest now, people. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. This record, listen through, is devoted to Marcus Jones. Marcus, I think I'm going to have to put the kettle on after this one. I'm going to go make myself a quick coffee. Shouldn't really. I mean, I'm pretty exhausted from the week I've had, man. Not in a negative fashion. I'm just exhausted, man. We got Run Brave as track number. It's number 3 of the playlist. And what more can be said? We've had quite a unique separation of sound on Coming Home and Ball and Chain. I'm sure we're going to keep the theme rolling and keep it nice and unique. I'm enjoying this experience. I'm going to go make a coffee after this one. Keep myself alive. Let's go. I've got a spider living on top of my head. It's quite a big one as well. You know, I heard a theory that some people said that, I mean, not necessarily speaking in regards to myself, but I got on this train of thought because, you know, when people generally say big spider, oh, it's a big spider, they don't tend to be like as big as people make out because people blow it out of proportion. But evolutionarily speaking, our ancestors may have had a little bit of an issue with, you know, bigger spiders, like large-scale spiders. And that's why we have sort of like this hardwired distaste towards them, or at least some people who aren't used to them. You know, if you're a gardener, I'm sure you'll get over it pretty fast. I worked a job where I had to deal with a lot of spiders, and I kind of, you know, sort of shed my skin of any worries of them from there on. But yeah, it might be an evolutionary thing. If not just a general, some spiders are poisonous, so you might as well stay away, you know. Who knows? They are still dangerous to this day. Not really in England, but you never know. Don't want to get bit.
I had jade-colored eyes that shimmered in the sun. If you stared at them too long, you'd catch a glimpse of what I'd done. The faces of the damned and all the butchered lambs. If I had to do it over, I just would have done it slower. When we meet, you will see I will destroy everything of beauty. When we meet, then you'll know I'll be the axe that clears a forest. When I had my fill and tasted every kill, there was nothing left to do but bow out of this world. I heard tell of a place where the dead walked tall and proud, where men like me were needed to thin the growing crowd. Deep below the dunes I rode, past the rose, past the road, beside the acacias, freshly in bloom, passing into their doom. I spent those days running hard and fast, no place to lay my head, and the sound of the rain against the roof was loud enough to wake the dead. And my legs were tired, my feet were cold, all I could do was get back on the road. So I came upon a shanty town full of bitter men, where carved into a crude wood sign it read, "Welcome to the For $1 you could buy a girl of every possible design, but you couldn't find a decent man or a word-spoken kind.
Come on.
Whiskey was for supper, men couldn't ask for better. When we meet, you'll see I will destroy everything of beauty. When we meet, then you'll know I'll be the axe that clears the forest. I spent those days running hard and fast with no place to lay my head. The sound of the rain against the roof was loud enough to wake the dead. And my legs were tired, my feet were cold. All I could do was get back on the road. We were left alone, left alone. Every king on his lonely throne. We were left alone, left alone. Every king on his lonely throne.
Not a bad number. Not a bad number. At this point, I like to reflect. I like to get to the third track and give a comparison between the three. Me personally, I think this was the weakest of the three. I think this, but when you compare and contrast the view counts of them, this is the second favourite beside Coming Home. But of course, Coming Home being an opener track, might be a little more clicked on than others. But Ball and Chain did not have the numbers this one had, so more people like this one. What can I say? I wish I could comment more so on the stringed instruments, because they held a very present emphasis within the sound of this band. But I don't really know my way around the tonalities and sounds of these instruments, so I couldn't tell you which one is which. I'd only embarrass myself, but yeah. It's a nice change. It's a nice change. I was having a look at the album artwork, and we've got what seems to be like a entangled octopus squid skull at the bottom here, or a skull biting into this squid-like creature. It just caught my fascination. Fuego is track number 4. Let's keep things moving, yeah? Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV, sipping on a warm coffee from a porcelain mug that I got from my local home shop. I wish there was a better story behind it, but here we are. Fuego is track number 4 of however many tunes on this record. I think the playlist I've clicked is a little bit mismatched, you tell me. This entire listen through goes up to my friend Marcus. One love, let's go. A surprising distorted guitar there. Well, what's it? I remember this chord progression from somewhere, but I can't put my finger on where. Alright, we've got the bass line leading it here, come on. People, I was supposed to go out for food today, or at least right now. Bunch of people went out. I said, no, I'm exhausted. So I want you to be blessed that I'm here with you. I want you to reciprocate the love I give to you, all right? I said, I'm tired, but I'm not too tired. I can't jam out with my people. This one's Fuego. We were going to go for pizzas and all sorts, but I was like, nah. And then they give it the whole, you're a spoil sport thing and this and that. People, men in particular, let me tell you one thing. No means no, yeah? Whether someone's giving you a no, or whether you're giving someone a no, just hold back and say no means no, yeah? That's some real game. That's some real game, yeah? If you don't abide by your no's and you let people break through that no and make you do things you didn't initially want to do, then they're going to perceive you as weak, all right? Especially the women in your life who are going to think he's got no backbone, all right? Trust me on that one. And if somebody says no to you, don't be one of these conniving salespeople who think, I can break through the no. I just need to... Fuck that. Move on to someone who's more likely to say yes. Let's go. I got some game for you right now. Come on. We don't piss about.
The scent of smoke on the breeze. Wherever she goes, that's where I'll be. Whatever she wants, that's what I need. are turning me on. Baby, it's been so.
What's turning you on?
Baby, it's been so long that even the roses' lips are turning me on. Baby, it's been so long. I want you. I want you.
Come on. Bow, now, now, now.
On top of our skin, like an ice cube in a glass of gin.
Good line, that.
I can't even hear the words you say.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I need to leave, but I want to stay. Baby, it's been so long that even the roses' hips are turning me on. Baby, it's been so long. I want you. I want you. I get the feeling if I stay with you, you'll never let me go. I want you.
I'm finding a lot of modern British rock influence in this particular tune. With the chorus line, the higher registered vocal, oh, and the da-na-na-na, you know, bands like the Killers and, you know, Kasabian and like that British sort of casual wear British act, you know. U2, stadium rockers, you know. I like that one. That was my favourite one so far. That was my favourite one. I like that one. I thought that was quite modernised as opposed to the influence we might have had in the other songs. I liked it. Yeah. That was more my cup of tea, you know. We've got Theme for Ennio Morricone, which might be an instrumental, to be fair, coming up next. I'll see you there. Take it down, Pure Jim. Oh, I remember the days of Pure Gym, man. I'll tell you what, when I train now, I just train when nobody's in. It's like dead. And if anybody's in, it tends to be a few dudes, man. I remember heading down Pure Gym, just fit girls, big batty everywhere, man. And I'll tell you what, as a fella in the gym, relieving some stress and boosting some testosterone, that's a good environment to be in. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, we're dropping game tonight. Theme for Ennio Morricone coming up next, all right? Yes, now bless. Now don't forget to rest. Now Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in with track number 5 on the record Red of Tooth and Claw by Murder by Death. It's entitled Theme. Brackets for Ennio Morricone. Who the hell is that? I reckon this might be an instrumental potentially if it's just quite simply a theme. Let's find out. This guy saw him around 06 to 07. That's 2006 to 7. Not 07 AD, you know. I reckon this might be an instrumental. We're going to flow this into a second opinion, if so, okay? Which is track number 6. Come on. La da da da. Come on. Da 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 da. Wa da da da. Come on now. Brilliant. Brilliant. Feels like I'm a gunslinger, you know? Ah, that was lovely, yeah? Just finished my cuppa. Great build up. What more can be said, eh? What more can be said? A second opinion is coming next, no doubt with an advertisement in between, so hold on for that. Right, let's go. A second opinion. Our best fizz for your best people. Born Social. Destroy your pineal gland. Eradicate your third eye.
What will you do?
What will you do? Come on.
Every fool gets a lucky chance or two. I've been waiting for the cards to fall to catch all your mistakes. I've been watching you to see you break. Watch you grow, I saw you fall again and again.
Again and again.
Cut your knee, you'd start to bleed, but wouldn't let the pain in. Let the dogs bite at your ankles, let the sunshine burn your eyes.
Heard this in the first episode of The Outlaws. Who are The Outlaws? Hey, you know what? Over here in England, but I think I assume that they're external to England as well. There's a motorcycle group called The Outlaws, which I'm sure, you know, the motorcycle group culture and this style of music goes hand in hand, really, doesn't it? Like this whole southern rock style of music. Hey, they're not to be laughed at though. Them bunch, you know. As far as I know, like them motorcycle groups and stuff, they're quite honourable as far as like looking after the youth and stuff like that. I've never heard anything bad. I do know that, you know, they have a little bit of infighting on like the whole community sort of scale of things, and you know they might sell some unfavourable products from time to time. Who am I to say if they do or don't? You know, to the community, but generally speaking, they seem to act like gentlemen, which I find, yeah, good things.
But will you just walk away this time?
I'm not a fan of. I mean, people can take drugs, but I'm not a fan of people who distribute drugs. like not life ruining drugs. I don't think that's a good place to be in life, you know, where you're doing that. But hey, each to their own. Everyone's got a hustle, right?
I'll watch you crumble into sin. If the right shows mercy, I'll use the left hand.
Nice calm soundscape. That was really good. Yeah, that was really good. Very professional sound when this band creates this soundscape, soundtrack-esque, theme. These longer drawn out, big open chords, less emphasis on the riff, more so on just creating this large-scale audio experience, this wall of sound. They do a really good job doing that, and it sounds very professional. Very professional. Really does the sound engineering, a good promotion when they do so. We've got Steal Away, the next track coming up next. Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Kinky Pit TV. Steal Away is track number 7. We're listening to Red of Tooth and Claw by the band Murder by Death. First time ever listening to this band, and generally speaking, first time. Well, it's not the first, but it's one of the first time listening to this particular style of music. I'm not very well versed in this particular style. This listen through goes out to my friend Marcus Jones. You recommended it on the Patreon. A little bit windy, my apologies. Let's go. A short one at 2 minutes 5. Quite abnormal. Might be an interlude.
Well, the bombs are
Nope.
ringing like bells at a wedding, and the whole sky fills with dust. We'll get out of this town, a ladder in the ground, poke a hole through the clouds to breathe if we must. Oh, tonight is the night for the moon in June. It is so bright. Steal away tonight.
Heavy.
Well, your mama and your papa, they don't like me too much. I got a dark streak in my ways. But you and me will stick together. We're two birds of a feather, together till the end of days. Oh, tonight is the night for the moon in June. It is so bright. Steal away tonight.
A little bit of cowpunk there. Ooh. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Pretty good. If you know me, you know I'm quite fond of that particular drum rhythm. Not that by itself, but in the scheme of what I've been listening to. Spider above me started doing a few gymnastics right about now. I'm just waiting for him to pop down. I don't want to manifest. I want to enjoy my listen through, but it is what it is. Doing a little bit of Olympic award-winning gymnastics above me. Yeah. I like the double time drums. I thought it suited the sound of the band. Let's keep moving. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Ash is track number 8. Murder by Death is the band. Red of Tooth and Claw is the record. Let's jump in. Last tune was pretty good, for a brief one. Come on.
We set out at dusk. We left them, well, not much. The boys were shouting and kicking up dust. Oh, and as we ran, with the fire behind us and the torch in my hand, I knew I couldn't do it again. The ghosts were howling in the late afternoon. We were singing along to the same old tune. I turned to my brothers to look 'em in the eyes. There was ash falling from the sky. The moon cast a little light, but the flames lit up the night. All the animals laid down and died, and there was ash. Oh, and as we ran, with the fire behind us and the torch in my hand, I knew I couldn't do it again. The ghosts were howling in the
Reminds me of Dinosaur Journey, of that little 10 spit prior to the da-da-da, da-da-da. Reminds me of Dinosaur Jr. We'll listen to some Dinosaur Jr. next, I think. We haven't done any on this channel.
Who could tell the dogs from the men? I see their faces and I know where they've been. I know I'm with them, but I ain't like them. And who could tell the dogs from the men? I see their faces and I know they've been. I know I'm with them, but I ain't like them. It makes me so tired. I was like smoke without the fire. And I know I ain't like them, no.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. There was a big build of the tension till that outro section. Not the single guitar there at the end, but prior to that outro section, as to where it really blew up. Great big audacious sound to it. We've got the Black Spot coming up next. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This one's entitled The Black Spot. Okay, it's track numero 9 on the record Red of Tooth and Claw by the band Murder by Death. This entire listen through goes out to my friend Marcus, who recommended this on the Patreon. Without further ado, let's go. Gonna sleep well tonight, people, I'll tell you that for nothing.
My friend, you were loyal and true to a wretch of a woman. Well, she got to you, my friend. I've been down on my knees, but I won't be begging no more, begging please. The black spot. Never thought I'd be the one giving it to you. The black spot. My heart just ain't in it no more. We sure had something strong till you took our love away. Left before long, my lover. I've been down on my knees, but I won't be begging no more, begging please. The black spot.
What the hell is the black spot? Blackheads? The gothic side of Americana music. Whoa.
You can build a love, make the foundation strong, but soon the cracks start to show. You can build a love as best as you can, but sooner or later it's gonna show.
Good drumming. Good drumming. Some lovely drumming there at the end. Didn't have to be too fancy. Didn't need to be all over the shop. It's just nice powerhouse. Well phrased drumming, in my opinion. That was a good number. That was the black spot. Didn't feel too much to the whole the black spot. But for the very first time on this record, I really sort of focused in on his vocal. And he's got a good voice to him. Honestly, not necessarily the type of vocal tone and accent and stuff that I generally go for, but he's got a good power and accuracy, whatever you vocalists would like to consider. You know, you fill in my gaps. You know what I mean. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. 52 Ford is the title of this one. It's track number 10 on the Murder by Death record, Red of Tooth and Claw. Let's just jump straight in. It's a brief one at 2 minutes 25 seconds. Might have a bit of a tempo to this one. 52 Ford.
I hit the road in a 52 Ford, a pack of matches and a postcard on the dashboard. The sun was set, the gas gauge was low, and it was time to go. I met the girl and a juke joint on the fly. Needed a friend the day my mother died. Her place was hot and it smelled of sin. I guess when one life goes, another begins. Hey, now what you gonna do? Got a fiver in your pocket and a switchblade in your boot. Hey, now what you gonna say to make it go away?
Come on.
I found the city by the mark on the stand, studied it under the light of a hotel lamp. I found his work, I found their home. I waited until I knew she was alone. I didn't want the child to see light. I justified it with my pride. My mind was set that no one could know. The girl had to go. Hey, now what you gonna do? Got a fiver in your pocket and a switchblade in your boot. Hey, now what you gonna say to make it go away? Hey, now what you gonna do? Got a fiver in your pocket and a switchblade in your boot. Hey, now what you gonna say to make it go away? Light stumbling in through a crack in the shades, reflected off of the edge of my blade as I reached for the girl with the knife in my hand. I thought, I guess the kid deserves a chance. The man came in as I started to go. My last intentions, how could he know? The blade sunk deep into my skin. I guess when one life goes, another begins.
Come on. Let's finish this off with Spring Break 1899, okay?
The sun is coming up
Oh!
over the
Little
hill.
bluesy number.
Or maybe it's not, I can't even tell.
We've switched out for this one.
There's a warmth on my face that isn't the blood, and my tears are turning the snow into mud, and I can't feel my left leg, but I think it's still there. Did I kill anybody? Hell, I never fight fair. What state am I in? Am I still on the run? Has it really been so long since I've seen the sun?
Come on.
My instincts are telling me to
La 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 la.
and I can't move my toes.
Ooh, come on now.
Laying next to my head and the piss and the vomit are the sheets on my bed. Is it you?
No, 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 no. La da 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 da. Ba da 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 da
I
da
went
da.
out all night drinking, so I took the bait and I jumped off the interstate to Highway 8, to the bars full of girls who all know me by name. They all drink the same drinks and they all fuck the same. Now my eyes
Get back.
are turning red in this hotel bar, and she's breathing out.
This is the best song on the record.
She motions towards the door, the kindness of a stranger or a trick of the trade. God knows I'm not the first mistake that she's made. Is it you? Could it be you? Don't wanna do. Is it you?
Hammering that crash cymbal there. Well, that little organ there, that reminds me of Rancid. That's little Rancid sounding organ there. That was a great track. That was the best track on the record. That was the best track on the record. That was really good. Had a great emphasis to it, a great swing to it. You know, I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics, even though people seem to be paying attention to the lyrics. That was a good number, that. Not a bad number at all. And that was the album Red of Tooth and Claw by Murder by Death. I'm going to do another video now as to where I go over my final overview of this record as an entirety. And we'll see if I can conjure up a rating out of 10 for it. I'll see you there. Ratted, bumberclarted. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. We just finished off the record from the band Murder by Death entitled Red of Tooth and Claw. It was recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Marcus. Thank you very much for this, Marcus. This was a completely new experience for me, not being very well versed or, you know, actually being very naive about this particular style of music. So first and foremost, I would reckon it was a Southern-esque sound. Yeah, very American sound. We don't necessarily get many bands or acts here who perform music or have the twang of this style of music. It was a guitar rock band, although I would say most of the way it comes in through the string section. Cool instrumentation, quite a few string moments. It's not a guitar band as much as it is a singer-songwriter band. You know, the vocal line tends to be the be-all and end-all, whereas the instrumentation is, you know, it serves its purpose to create the soundscape to back the vocal line. Realistically, that's the case, right? But yeah, that was the record, Red of Tooth and Claw. I've not come across this before. A couple of these tunes, quite syncable. When I say syncable, I mean easily applicable to be in the background of films and television programs and, you know, more niche specific, you know, programs of any sort, to be fair. The playlist I heard, you tell me when you look at the listen through, you tell me if it was like the right playlist or not. It was hard to find an official one on YouTube. There was no official ones on YouTube, so I had to just find one that was compiled by whomever. It had 12 tracks on it, one of them tracks being BS, like some self-promotion or accidental, you know, track on the playlist. It was a sufficient amount of material for a record. It didn't outstay its welcome, and it wasn't too short. I think it was the right amount of material from what I heard. There was not many downsides to it. I think there was a couple of songs I didn't feel as much as other songs I preferred, but that's essentially a sign of good songwriting as opposed to bad songwriting, because you want a record that is a little more varied than you're one hitter quitter and try to continue to reattain, the magic of like your sound or your novelty and so forth. This was like quite a varied track listing, or what do they call it in industry terms? The placement of the track, sequencing they call it. If I was to rate this record, I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. That's not to be disrespectful. That's just to say my general taste. I'm not very fond of southern sounding music. Like, even to the degree where it comes to like metal, southern rock bands and like bands like Pantera and stuff and everything in between. I'm not a big southern head. I do like some of that southern country. I do like country. Like that what do you call it? Like that rebellious stuff. Like that rebel music and all that you get down there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not into the politics and that, but I like the sound of the music when it comes to that particular area of the world. I like the vocal line when it comes to that, the twang of the voice and the, some of them come with a little bit of a yodel from time to time, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I mean, generally, I'm speaking on Hank Williams III and, you know what I mean, his family. I'm a fan of that. But, yeah, it wasn't a bad record. It just wasn't necessarily my taste. And with that, I'm going to sign out, people. One love to my man Marcus first and foremost, and to yourself. Peace.